So right now, so now to cut a corporate office gown, there are some things you have to consider first. This fabrics has to stretch from here, but it's not that much. But it's stretched from the body right here. Can you see that? So I intend to use that stretch in order to give the cloth a shape. So right now, I already fold my fabrics into two. My bust is, I'm folding it with the biggest measurement of the body, which is the hip. The hip is 43 and I divide it by 4, giving me 10 3 quarter, then I add 2 inch, making 13. Can you see that? So I already folded my fabrics into two, and what I'm going to do first is measure out my length. I have a length of 37 and my bust is 36 and the hip is 43. So all we are going to do is just to cut out our length first. I'm going to add 1 inch to the length. So I'll mark it. My length is 37, don't forget. So I add 1 inch, making 38. So I'll mark it here also. And I'll remove that out. I will cut it out. And I'll cut it out here also. I will fold this. Then I'm going to cut the back according to the same size. Don't forget, this is stretchy material, so I'm not going to add a zip at the back. I'm going to add an invisible zip at the side of the fabrics. So I'm going to iron this in order to give me a balancing. So I'm going to measure my body again, calculating with the hip measurement, which is 13. I'll measure it downward, 13, 13. Then I'll cut out the length, which is 38 again, for the front and for the back. This is the back. Then I'm going to cut this out. And I'll cut it out also here. I'm not cutting this part with it, so it's not important. So I'll cut this out also. So right now, I have my back and my front, which are of the same size. Which are of the same size. So all I'll do now is to just slant it in 1 inch, which is the shoulder. I'll slant the shoulder in 1 inch. Then I'll roll this out. I'll cut this. Do you see that? So now I'm going to take my shoulder. My shoulder is 15 inch. Plus the sewing allowance, I'll add half inch, making 16. Can you see that? So I'll mark it here. My armhole, I'll mark it here also. Then I'll mark my 8.5 here also, which is for the shoulder. I'll join these together. Right now I'm going to divide my shoulder by 2, which is 8 inch. 8 divided by 2, which is 4. Then I'll mark this place and add 1 inch here. I'm going to slant it under the half inch. Can you see what I did here? So if you don't have a armhole cuff, you can just use a plain hand. I mostly use a plain hand. All you have to do is just to cuff it like this. Cuff it and join to this one. Can you see that? Then you take it back to your armhole here. That is it. So right now, I'm going to go to my bust measurement, which is 11. This is the point of my bust. 11 right here. I'm going to roll it. Then I'll take the measurement of my bust, which is, my bust is 36. 36 divided by 4 will give me 9. Then I'm going to add just 1.5 inch to it. Then I'll add this. Because the material is stretchy, I should add like 2 inch. But because the material is stretchy, so I'm going to add just 1 inch to this. So I'll come down to my waist. I'll mark it here. And I'll just try to make a straight rule around here. So from this half length, which is 17 here, you are going to measure 8 inch, which will be your hip line. So right now I have my bust line, my under bust line, my half length, and my hip line. Do you see how many lines? The shoulder, the bust, the under bust, the hip, the half length, which is the waist, and the hip line. Let me say that again. Your shoulder, your bust, your under bust, your waist, which is the half length, and your hip. So right here I'm going to measure out my hip, which is 43 divided by 4, which will give me 9.75. Then I'll add just 1.5 inch to it, making 11.5. Then I'll mark that. So down here, I want it, because the material is very stretchy, I want it to just be around circumference of 30. So that will be plus sewing allowance, which will be 7, and plus sewing allowance, which will be 8. But let me just go with 9. Sorry. So all we have to do now is just to join them together. So I'm going to mark it like this. This is our waist, which is our half length. So mark it up like this. Can you see that? Can you see that? So now I will cut that out. Can you see? Now we have our gown so far. I'm going to cut out the neck. So depending on you, you can choose any neck, but here I'm going to make the neck 4 inch by 5. So the neck is going to be like this. Just any style you like, but as for me, I intend to go for something like this. Just something like a heart at that part. So I'll cut this out. But note, I'm cutting out the front and the back is going to be a little bit lower, which should be like 5.5 to this place. Can you see that? So I'm just going to curve this straight. It's going to be around the back, be around back. So I'll cut it out also. Can you see that? So we have our neck, we have our shoulder.